Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey, and we are taking the journey a little bit slower than the last one, so we are still in the book of Genesis and we're going to stay here this week and I think next week. There's so many beautiful stories and texts and messages and meditations for us, so we're going to stay here and little by little, we're going to share with you those important, beautiful stories and texts we learn from God. And this is the challenge. And I'd like to encourage you to register, to subscribe to my channel, to share this message with your friends and families so they can receive a word from the Lord. Today we're going to see a very interesting verse, very well known. I hope you know that verse. If not, it's a good one to start this week. It's a verse that is in the chapter 18, verse 14. It says, this is God talking. It says, "Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son." He's talking to Abraham. God came. It's a three-man, three angels. Some people think that it's a theophany. It's a manifestation of the Trinity. So we know that God was talking to Abraham and Sarah at that time. Sarah and Abraham, they were old, and Abraham didn't have a son, so it was complicated. God promised to Abraham to give everything, the land, to his posterity, all that kind of thing, and he didn't have a son, so he complained, said, "I don't have a son, an heir and I have a servant, but not a son." And God came and promised him, "You were going to have a son." And Sarai laughed and said, "Oh, I'm too old. I'm not going to be able to do that." And this is the word that God, all those three angels or those three manifestations of God, or whatever you want to go theologically, but this is what he says to them. Is anything too hard for the Lord? Is anything too hard? And that is the question that has to be right in front of us every time, all the time, when we face difficulties and we have a promise from God and we don't see the fulfillment of that promise, and we start doubting and we think that God is not going to do, maybe God forgot, or God cannot do it, he's not powerful enough, and all that kind of thing. And we need to remember this text. Is anything too hard? Is anything too difficult? It's not the size of the problem, it's the size of our God that will change the whole thing. How big is your God? How strong is your God? How wise is your God? And we need to learn that. This is why it's so important for us to learn about God in the Scripture, to meditate, to know who He is, what He is capable of, and know that He is a great God, a powerful God, a mighty God. He's going to take care of us. If He's in His plan that we pass for difficulties, He's going to take care of us. Or He's want to rescue us, He's powerful enough. No matter what happens, He's powerful enough to do whatever He wants to do. Is anything too hard? Is anything in your life too hard for the Lord to deal with? Bring to the Lord. Share with Him. Put in His hand. And let He deal with that. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.